That's how it looks when it's all put together, and well, as I say, you'll really appreciate it. Now, all of that power and all of that potential is all very well, but if you don't have brakes, then it's going to be slightly more worrying. But we have four 15-inch brakes all around, Brembo, and Japanese Transport Authority, when they tested GT-R before it was launched in Japan, it recorded the shortest stopping distance from 100 kilometers an hour. The key kind of controls for adjusting the seat are just down to the side, backwards and forwards on the silver switch. There's the knee support switches just at the front of the seat there, and then if you twist the silver control sort of backwards and forwards, that will change the upright angle of the seat back. Obviously the steering wheel moves backwards and forwards and in and out, so very easy, very quick to get comfortable behind the wheel. It's a normal sort of automatic gearbox style selector, and then when you're down in drive, if you want to take manual control, you just flick the selector to the right and you'll be in manual mode. Equally, while you're driving, if you start to select the gears using the paddles, it will just flick into manual mode automatically. And then, as you can just see there, that the paddles are on the right hand side. The paddle takes you up the gearbox, left hand to change down. Adaptable, you can live and drive in it every day. Now, three switches you see on the center dashboard. They enable you to configure the car according to the driving conditions that you face. So on the left hand side, that's a selector for the four-wheel drive mode. Now today we're going to light up the R lights. That means sort of racing, or that's maximum attack mode, ideally configured for circuit activity. When the left-hand switch is in the middle position, that's sort of a constantly varying sort of all-wheel drive split. When it's in R mode, it's a slightly more rear-based torque distribution, and when it's in snow, it's an equal 50-50 split between front and rear. The middle switch is the damper setting, comfort, sort of medium, and then R is sort of maximum stiffness. And then on the right, when it's in R mode, that's the vehicle dynamic control, or ESP as we call it in Europe. When it's in R mode, it will give you some slip. You can sort of really appreciate the handling of the car, but it's not going to let you go too far. When it's in the middle, it's slightly more intrusive, and obviously when it's off, well, we're not going to have it off today. Final thing I just want to explain to you is that one of the key parts of the GT-R and sort of the Skyline heritage which came before it is that we really like to show you what's going on in the car. And so we have this central screen where there are many different sort of parameters and settings which show the engine temperature, the torque split, there are G's, there's turbo boost, there's speed, there's steering input, many different sort of pieces of information which are available at your fingertips.